For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and you're doing a whole hosting thing, right, and all of a sudden you get a text message, it's like hitting a wall, except it's a wall of text, right, and that can really throw you off. So I'd really appreciate if you hold off all comments and questions until the end of this event. That'd be a huge help. And listen, if you do have any comments or questions you need to reach us, really the best way is to join on Discord, which you'll find on this, the address on the beam right below me right here. Can't miss that, right? All right, and that's really the best way to reach us. Now, also, if I can ask you guys to stay in the audience section, that would help an awful lot, because there's a lot of large and dangerous sea creatures moving through our set today, and, well, you know, we don't want to see anyone get hurt, but even more dangerous and even more frightening than that is our moderators, right? They'd appreciate it if you stay in the audience section and only come up on the stage if you're invited to do so. Okay, now, I've hosted about, in December, I'm coming up on my 500th event, right? And in that time, right, the question that I've been asked the most is, why are we here? And it's a reasonable question, because people will, you know, they'll not read the event description. They'll come out of the load screen. They'll find themselves on the bottom of the ocean. They'll look around and be like, what's with all the sharks, man? What are we doing? Why am I here? So it's a reasonable question, but we like to turn the tables on our audience and ask them that question too. All right. And, you know, and I'm going to give you a hint before I ask. All right. The answers were right here below my podium, right there. You can't miss it. So everybody, why are we here? Let me hear it. All right, guys, listen, I've been looking forward to this all day long. Actually, for the past few days, I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Shark Time. I can't wait. All right, I'm psyched. So I want to hear it a little bit better than that, people. Why are we here? See, that's so hard. That's more like it. All right, now listen. You know, this event is still in what we consider preview. We're working on it. We're developing it. We're going to start to see changes week to week. So check back often to see what those changes are, because we got some big things planned for in here. And while we're working on it, there are going to be some interesting problems. Not the least of which is my internet is really flaky. So if I disappear off stage, don't worry. It's only going to take me a couple minutes to get back in. It's never out for very long. And we are going to occasionally have these technical problems that pop up. And when they do, I like to take a moment in advance just to thank all of you for your patience, okay? We will do our best to put on a good show for you in spite of all those issues, if they should happen. And sometimes, well, very often they do. All right? Now, in line of that, you're going to notice that in the top of your menu wheel, right? The top of the menu wheel is your microphone icon. And when that's clear, that means we can hear everything that's happening in your environment. Now, normally, at this point, we turn it to red. But you know what? Just in case I do disappear, we're not going to do that today, all right? Unless things get out of hand and it gets too loud and I can't concentrate. And when it is muted, though, don't forget you've got that pink cheek smiley face in there. So if we do have to go that route, you click on that, you get your emoji panel opens up. But you guys are familiar with that already. You guys know got a handle on that. So I'll leave it to you to choose out which one's best. But I would like to, if I can, reserve this one, all right? Because this is by far the most distracting of all the emojis. A giant hand sticking out of your head. I think we can agree that's pretty distracting, right? It's a good way to get my attention. And you're going to need to do that in the event that something goes wrong, right? Like, let's say my voice goes choppy. I'm going to want to know that. Let's say that the seam up there, because listen, we had people coming in working on the set, right? They never got that seam quite right. It leaks constantly. So if you see any water coming down like that, I'm going to want to know about that, all right? So, you know, and then, listen, if I only see one hand going up like Hoblin is doing right there, I'm going to keep on going because, you know, if it's only one person, wait, am I getting choppy already? Or are you guys just testing it out?
Just testing it out. Just testing it out.
Oh, testing it out. All right, cool, good. All right. So like I said, if I only see one of them go up at a time, I'm going to keep on going. But if I see a bunch going on, I know that it's going to be something I need to address, right? So we're going to try to do it that way. Now, listen, you know, I host about 10 events a week in Altspace. And you know what? It's a lot. It's a really busy schedule. And the reason I do it, the thing that drives me most is I'm faced with the awesome responsibility of having to take care of my friends. You guys want to meet my friends? You guys aren't muted. You can just yell out. You guys want to meet my friends? All right, let's get them. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, now we're going to bring them out. We got my friends here. We got Melvin. Come on up, guys. Buster and Fang. All right, now these are my friends. And you know what? Right? For a while, they were looking pretty skinny, and I was getting worried. That's why I came up with this event, to help me to feed them, right? And, you may have seen me wandering around Altspace, like down in the campfire with my head down, all worried. How am I going to feed my friends? What am I going to do? I don't know. And then it happened. An admin, I heard, I'm saying as I was walking by, that an Altspace users would do absolutely anything for kids. Anything at all. And so I said, you know what? I got right to work. Because I said, I walked right up to him. I said, anything? Really? And he says, yeah. And I go, okay, well, I got right to work. And I started learning about Unity. And I mastered the Unity uploader. And I have assembled a year's worth of kits and prizes, all right, to give away. All right, in order to motivate you guys. Because, listen, I know it's not enough to expect you guys to be heroes and to save the earth one shark at a time. No, you guys need some incentive. And while I've been working on this event, what we've been using is this Ravenhall Events coffee mug. Right. And I'm hoping you guys are going to want this. You can use this in your home space. You can use this in your event spaces. You can use this in your world building. You don't even have to use it as a mug. Right. Maybe you could use it as a hat. Right. Or maybe you could have an event inside the mug with Michael Forrest where he interviews for the first time ever his friend and co-host Sharky. Or maybe it'd be like a talk show, right? We can go, let me see, with talk show type thing, what we call, it's coffee time with Michael Forrest. Let's try that. That could work. Or maybe you could shrink it down, make it into like a cappuccino cup, or even go smaller than that, make it into a little thimble. You could use it for, I don't know, anything. Maybe you could even use it as a coffee mug. How about that? Right? Yeah. All right. Try it that way. So, so I'm hoping you guys are going to want this enough to be a contestant on today's show. And if you want to be a contestant on the show, what you can do is if you aim at Sharky's nose, you're going to find that your pointer starts to spin. If it doesn't, you may need to restart the app. You may need to restart Altspace to get it going. But if you are getting that spinning target, what you do is you squeeze your trigger right on Sharky's nose. Don't worry. I'm told it tickles. He says he likes it. Right. So when you click on that, you're going to get a text prompt that opens up in the air in front of you. And there you can enter your Altspace username, not your display name, but your username. That's very important because that's how we're going to distribute our prizes if you're one of our winners today. And if you don't know what your username is, you can find it in your main menu, that blue and white triangle button on your lower left. And down on the Me tab, you're going to see your username right below your display name. It's the one in parentheses. That's what we need. All right, everybody. Now, what we're going to do now is you're going to notice in your lower right, you're going to see a raise hand button appear as if by magic. Now, when you press that raise hand button, it's going to turn blue, right? And that's all you need to do is just press that raise hand button. He'll turn blue and you'll be ready to go after you've checked in with Sharky. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, if you come up here, right, be able to have your microphone open because we're going to need to be able to talk to you in order for this to work, okay? And so we're going to do that. Now, let's see here. What we're going to do now is, let's see, we've got 4 people on the list already. Oh, and by the way, if there's anybody down at the campfire that's giving you any trouble, right, not getting along with anybody down there, go ahead and send them a come visit and we'll take care of that for you. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Glad to hear that. All right. Let's see who we have on our list here. We've got Moore's Arco. We're going to take you up here. All right. We've also got, let's see, we've got Sasha. Let's give Sasha a try. We've got Hoblin, and let's start out with that. See how it goes. All right, everybody. You guys are on the air. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend these bridges, and I want you to come on up, right? Wait for them to fully extend before you come up here. Okay. All right. We don't want to see anyone getting hurt, right? Now, as they said, if you need to recenter, now's the time, because we try that on stage, you're going to get thrown right back into the audience. It's going to be awkward for everybody. Come on up. All right, let's see. We've got, okay, all 3. Very good. All right, you all took the same bridge. Okay, so that other bridge isn't good enough. I get it. All right, we're going to bring these bridges back so you don't escape. And let's see, let's take a moment to get to know you. Hoblin, let me ask you, how long have you been around Altspace for, Hoblin?
About 3 days.
3 days. Oh, so you're fresh. You're brand new. Yeah. You heard that, Melvin? We got a fresh one. This is awesome. All right, cool. It's kind of sad, though. You really haven't gotten to experience much of Altspace. How'd you like it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I find new things to do every day.
Awesome. Awesome. It's a shame it has to end like this. It sounds like you're having a good time. All right, let's see. Morse Orcos, how long have you been around Altspace?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow, you're new, too. Is it okay if I call you Morse? It's easier.
Go right ahead.
All right, cool. Excellent. How about you, Sasha? How long have you been around Altspace for?
About a couple of weeks.
Just a couple of weeks. So you are all new. Oh, wow, This is so sad. I hate it when new users go out like this. It's really sad. All right, well, come on up and join me up here. We're going to go up to the upper level here. Just come up this ramp right here. And when you get up here, you're going to notice these yellow X's. Now, if everybody stands on a yellow X, get comfortable. Now, once you find an X of your very own, you can recenter on that space if you want to. Just get comfortable. And you're going to notice right in front of you is a consent button. Go ahead and press that consent button. It's a minor formality for our insurance company. Just go ahead and press that. All right, and let's see. That just gets you checked into our system. Let's see how we did here. All right. Looks like you're all checked in. That's awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up these glass enclosures to make you all feel safe, secure, and comfortable. All right. Now, these glass enclosures, this is a reminder. Any attempts to escape, all right, is going to immediately disqualify you from our event. All right. Now, the way this is going to work is we're going to ask you guys some questions, but don't worry. The answer to these questions, they don't have to be right. All right. You just need to convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. Easy, right? Got it? All right. Now listen. Now our audience, that means that their fate is in your hands. All right. And the way we're going to do this is you're going to notice above our volunteers that we've got numbers that appeared, right? Now let's say that Hoblin has this really great answer and you guys really love it. It's great, right? So what you can do is press on Hoblin's nameplate just below Hoblin and you're going to see the number go up. Right? But let's say Sasha has an even better answer than that. Something that's really incredible. And you're like, oh, why did I vote for Hoblin? Oh, no, that answer was so much better. But you know what? Right? You can just press on Sasha's nameplate and the number will go up. Just like that. Right? So you can vote anytime you want until we close the voting. All right? So that's how that's going to work. All right, let's start out with Hoblin, our first volunteer. Hoblin, are you ready?
Yes.
You are. All right, cool. Now, if you look out in the distance there, you're going to see the Ravenhall Sea-Lab. Right now, we do all kinds of important science there. A lot of our event ideas and our special effects come from there. And Eddie, the lab assistant, he went missing a couple weeks ago, and we tracked him down to a sea cave, and it was blocked with this rubble. We got that all cleared out, and we finally got in this sub, and we found a note inside. And on that note, it was written with a note with a mysterious black ink. And we had our lead researcher, Dr. Starling, study this. And he said that it came from, all right, the giant octopus that lives just over that hill. Right, and this giant octopus once attacked our Sea-Lab. All right, and the problem is, it turns out that octopi have lousy penmanship. You can't read it. So we've hired a team of researchers to come in and translate for us. And while we wait, we want to know, Hoblin, what do you think that note says?
Where is it?
Oh, we can't show it to you. It's encased in glass. We're waiting for our researchers. We want to, your best guess. What does it say?
Oh, it says, sorry for attacking your lab. I was just a little hangry.
All right, there you go. All right, that's a good answer. Now, if you liked Hoblin's answer, just press on Hoblin's nameplate, and Hoblin's number will go up. All right? Now, let's move on to Sasha, our second volunteer. Now, Sasha, what do you think that note said?
Sorry for attacking your lab, but everything went a bit mental, and everybody, dived in. The sharks started attacking and all that, and then the glass smashed in, and everybody was doomed, and it was really bad, and they're really sorry.
That's a long note.
Do you know what I mean?
But heartfelt and meaningful, right, guys? All right. Now, Morris, what's your best guess?
You guys gave me crabs.
Wow. Okay, you know what? Answers like that make me think I'm going to have to edit some footage. And when that happens, my hand gets really shaky. And when it gets really shaky, sometimes I hit one of these buttons on accident here, So just this is a note. Okay. All right. But it seems like the audience liked it. You're doing pretty well. All right, everybody. What I want you to do is take a moment to think about which is your favorite contestant. All right. And I want you to get your votes in. All right. Because I'm going to lock the votes in just a second. All right. We're going to count down from 3, from 2, from 1. I'm going to start closing the votes now. You won't be able to vote anymore. All right. So finalize those votes right now. Let's see how we did, everybody. All right. Voting's closed. And it looks like, oh, wow. Sasha, got to ask you, how do you feel about sharks?
I really like them, to be fair. They're quite nice, aren't they? They're nice little specimens,
Buster
species,
really likes
whatever you
you
want to call
too.
them.
Tell you what, since you've been such a nice guest, I'm going to give you a little help. Right? We've been told that the experience is a lot easier if you scream on your way out. Right? So give us a good scream, right, as you meet Buster. Here we go. You ready?
Really?
There we go.
Sasha.
You're going to meet Buster right now. There we go. Bye.
Oh my God, there's blood.
Thanks for playing. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, listen, everybody.
Dark.
Listen, I know what that looks like. All right, let's see. I know what that looks like. I really do. It's not the best thing there. Let's see. How do I? Oh man. All right. Well, all right. I think I think it's time we had a little talk, everybody. I do. All right. And that's let's see. I think I just actually took somebody off the list. I was working the panel there. All right. Let's try this out in a minute. But just let's have a talk. All right, everybody. I know what that looked like. All right, you saw that little effect that happened at the end. And we first made this event, the admins, they expressed concern about that. And I told them I'd assure everybody the truth of that. We don't say the B word here. All that is just seasoning. All right, because some users, listen, Altspace users, all right, most of them are delicious. All right, but you know what? Some of them have that green tag above their head, and it gives them kind of a nasty, minty, like aftertaste, right? And it's terrible, really. It's nasty. But so we add in this seasoning to make it better for my friends. That's all that is. And you know what? If you think it looks like something else, it probably says something more about you. And I'm really glad we could have this talk. I am. I feel better. You guys feel better? Everybody feel better? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, excellent. All right. And just remember, if you're at the campfire and you're talking about what a nice time you had at Shark Time, all right, and you're talking about that effect you just saw, you remember, more important than us feeding a shark here today, more important than that is that's just seasoning. That's all that is. Okay, we good on that? All right, excellent. All right, good. I'm glad we could clear that up. I feel better. All right, Morris, I think I took somebody off megaphone. Morris, can you still talk?
I believe
still on
so.
megaphone there? All right, cool. How about you, Hoblin? Okay, let's see here. Hang on, but I am hearing you, so let's see. All right. Oh yeah, Hoblin, press that raise hand button for me again. You were the one I must have taken off the list there. Just press that raise hand button. You'll go right. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Now you're back on megaphone, and everyone can hear you. Scream. Well, not yet. We'll get to that. All right, everybody. So now we're going to move on. Let's start out with Moors this time. Moors, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, cool. Now, you guys remember how this works. We're going to ask you guys a question now. And all you have to do is convince our audience that you deserve to live. You good? You good with that, Morse?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So you just win them over. All right. Now, our second question is, you've been by the campfire, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you know that water that's out there past that fence? I've always wondered, and I've been here for years, I wondered why nobody ever goes swimming there. So I want to investigate. So what happened was, I got some good quality cordage, and, somebody, I'm not going to go into detail here, but somebody distracted the admin on duty. Right, and somebody very industrious rappelled down that cliff face there, right? Got lower, but the problem was the rope wasn't long enough. All right, and but we did happen to notice these large shadows moving just beneath the surface of the water. And I want to know, Morris, what's in that water?
Oh, what's in the water? Well, clearly great white sharks, like that one right there.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, cool. All right, that's a good theory. I like that one. All right, now, if you like Morse's answer, go ahead and click on Morse's nameplate, and Morse's number will go up and possibly assure Morse's safety. All right, now, Hoblin, let me ask you, all right? Because let me tell you, when down there, right, and you're seeing all those giant shadows, and we're wondering, what is in that water? What do you got for us, Hoblin? What do you think?
I'm pretty sure I read on Wikipedia somewhere that in those waters underneath all those shadows, what those shadows are is a cloaking device for the lost city of Atlantis.
Wow. Okay, that's a good answer,
Yeah.
man. Very
If you
creative
swim deep
from
enough,
Hoblin, right?
if you swim deep enough.
Okay. All right. Well, all right, let's see here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lock in our votes. Everybody get ready, all right? Take some time to think about it. If you like, which answer do you like best? We had one creative answer, right? We had another answer. We're all getting together. People are dancing up there. That's good. We're watching the numbers go crazy. All right, let's see. It's not looking too good for you, Morse. Morse, you want to... No. You know what? Let's just take a moment here, all right? Because we've got a little bit of time here. Morse, why don't you tell the audience why you deserve to stick around?
Oh my god.
What?
A little bit of help.
Oh my god.
Just
because I
tell
don't
our
want to be
audience
fed
why-
to a shark. That's why.
Oh, that's a good reason. What do you think, audience? Let's see. You got 5. All right, let's see how well the contestants doing here.
Whatever.
Let's see. We got 6.
Why?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, you brought up Atlantis, man. That was a good one. All right. So, all right, hang on, everybody. Here we go. Let's see. We're gonna lock in our votes now. All right. In 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did.
Oh, dog.
Oof. Hoblin.
What an upset.
Let me gotta ask you something here, Hoblin. All right. Did you have any plans later? Like, is there anyone we should contact?
If you could just
Considering
tell my
what's
wife
about
and
to
kids I
happen?
love them.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll try to get that message out. All right. They don't. Do they know where you are right now, by any chance?
No, I actually snuck out, so.
Excellent. All right. So what we're going to do now, right, is you're going to meet my friend Melvin. All right. And as you do, remember, if you scream on your way out, it'll make this process so much easier. All right. So get ready to meet my friend Melvin. Here we go.
I'm very scared.
Bye.
There you go. Don't be. It's going to be fine. Oh, wait. You're getting stuck up there. What's going on?
Ha ha ha.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Magical.
Are you exploiting the space? That's not good. All right. Let's try this
Try
again.
again.
Yeah. Let's try that again. No?
Oh,
Okay.
slowly.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Do I
well,
smell
somebody's
bad?
gotten disqualified. That's not cool.
Do I smell
All
bad?
right.
Oh wait, now
Levitation.
try.
All right. All right. Let's try this again here. All right. Let's see here. All right. No? Okay. Well, you're actually using your space, so you're off center. Okay. I see how that goes. All right. Well, let's just imagine that he's on his way out there. All right. Cool. All right, Hoblin. There we go. Let's see. I do have another way we can get you back where you belong there. You're not going to like it, though.
Oh no.
All right. Actually, I'll just ask you to come on down, maybe cross the bridge here, okay? And
right.
you want to sit there, and you know what, everybody, this is a perfect example of animal cruelty. How could you? You guys did right in not voting for Hoblin because, you were cruel to my friends by denying my friend Melvin a meal. Okay. All right. So now it's down to you, Moors. All right. And while you are the only remaining contestant left, what we have here is, while you are the only remaining contestant, we still have a little bit of time on the clock. So we are going to ask you one more question, and we're going to need a number from the audience to make this complete. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Well, good. All right, so let me reset the votes here. Now, all right, now when the crabs are in a bucket, right? All of us, they actually, you don't have to worry about them escaping. They won't do it because anytime one of them tries to escape, the other crabs are going to pull them down, right? It's wild. And if that crab keeps trying to get out, the other crabs will actually break that crab's legs to make sure that crab doesn't escape. All right? Pretty brutal, huh? And I'd like to know, why are crabs such haters, Morris?
They probably saw Titanic and they really don't want to get left in the water.
Okay. All right, that's a theory. All right, everybody. Now, if you liked, let's see, voting's not working, Gavin, because I hadn't opened it up yet, and you may not be having an issue with that. And please don't send me text messages while I'm up here. I'd appreciate that. All right. So now let's see here. All right. So you got 4 votes. I'm going to need at least, based on the size of the audience, I'm going to need at least 7 votes to ensure Moore's safety. So if you like Moore's, and Moore's, actually take a moment to talk to the audience. Tell them why you deserve to live. You got 6.
Again, putting me on the spot again, huh?
Yeah,
well, again, I don't want to be fed to sharks, and I really don't think I would taste very well, truth be told, even with your seasoning.
I'm hearing clicks, but that number's not going up. I'm just seeing 6. What do you see up there? You see a 6? Because I did say 7. Oh, wait, you got it. You got 7. All right, okay, all right, cool. But, oh, wow, now you got 8. How high can we get this, people? Everybody, how high can we get this? Does Moore deserve to live today? Do we got it? All right, let's see here. All right, you got 9. You can't get to those double digits, huh? That's rough, Morris.
Not.
All right, well, you know what? All right, we're going to take you out of this glass enclosure here, and we are going to declare you our winner. I want to thank you for playing here today. You've been a good sport. But listen, come on down here and stand in front of this Ravenhall Events mug. This is going to be your prize. In a few days, you're going to get a friend's request from Sharky. Watch out for that friend's request, because when you accept it, shortly after that, you're going to get your prize mug. Now, why don't you turn around and face me, right? I'm going to take your picture for our Twitter. All right, now, while I do that, if our audience can throw up as many emojis as you can, hearts, applause, whatever you got, right? And I'm going to take your picture. So I'm going to come down here, all right, count down from 3 to 1. 3, 2, 1, say shark time. Shark time. Just like that. There you go. All right, awesome. Ooh, that came out nice. Very cool. All right, let me get one more just so we make sure we get your username there. All right, just to make sure the system's there. We go. There we are. Awesome.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
Time.
All right, everybody. All right, now listen, you may have noticed when you came in the Shark Time today in the lobby, we have that Patreon sign up, and over here we have a link to buy us a coffee, right? The reason we have this is because, we are, trying to raise money to get better equipment so that we can, put on more interactive experiences like this, right? But also, while we are joking around a lot about feeding a shark, we also are trying to save a shark in the real world, right? And that's because a portion of whatever we collect is going to go to the Bimini Shark Lab, where they do really important research. They raise awareness about shark finning and some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today, right? And we want to thank you for all the support there. And if you want to support us, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube. You find a link over there somewhere. I think it's over, where is it? It's on one of these beams. It's on that beam over there. There we go. You can find us by looking for Ravenhall Labs on YouTube. All right. Now, at the end of our events, we take everybody flying, right? And the way we do this is in the airlock out past the lobby, you're going to see a teleporter appear out there. Right, there we go. As my friends swim out to sea. All right. Cool, everybody. All right, now listen, we are going to be doing this again on Saturday at 7 o'clock. So check your events, the events tab, the all section of your events tab in your main menu there, and we'll see you there. Thanks for coming, everybody, and see you next time.
You stayed.